Hey YouTube, I finally got triple monitors working 100% with AMS2, and as you can see, everything lines up correctly between the three monitors. The angles of the side monitors are also properly set now, and the size scaling within the game looks absolutely spot on. This is just a short video detailing how I got everything to work. The issue is the fourth monitor. The game does not like having a fourth monitor connected to the system. But what I found was that if I physically disconnect the fourth monitor from the system, start up the game, wait for it to load, and then after the game has fully loaded, reconnect the fourth monitor, everything will work correctly. If we go ahead and exit the free practice, so I can show you the settings. Go to options, triple screen. If you load up the game with a fourth monitor connected to the system, all of these values are going to be 0. Even if you go in here, change everything to what they're supposed to be, hit save, and you go back, it's still going to be 0 again. What's happening is when you load up the game with the fourth monitor connected, the game is basically ignoring the triple screen or the triple monitor.xml file, and it's just putting some arbitrary values that you cannot change. So when everything is working correctly, you'll be able to change these values here to what it needs to be. So what you need to do is disconnect the fourth monitor from your computer, load the game up, and once it's loaded, you can reconnect the fourth monitor and everything will work correctly. Obviously, that's going to be a bit cumbersome every time you want to play the game. So what I did is I used a program called Display Magician, and this program allows you to create profiles for your different monitor configurations. So I have my 4 monitors here. I created one without the 4 monitors. When you're creating a profile, you actually have to disconnect the fourth monitor and then it will show you just the 3 monitors. Then you can save that as a profile so that later on you can go back to it without having to physically disconnect the fourth monitor every single time. Another great thing about this program is that it allows you to create shortcuts so that it automatically loads the correct monitor profile whenever you start up the game. This is the shortcut that I created for AMS2, and you can also put that on the desktop so that you can just double click it whenever you want to play the game. It's showing you it's loading just the 3 monitors. And also you can choose what happens after the game has loaded. In this case, I set it to revert back to my original 4 monitors so that I do not have to do anything after the game has loaded. I should say that something weird happens when I load up the game. Let's go ahead and exit so I can show you. When I load up the game, click the shortcut here. So it seems like it's loading correctly because it's still in the triple monitor profile. But once it reverts to the 4 monitors, so it just reverted to the 4 monitors. As you can see, the game is squished just on the right monitor. And I can tell that this is the correct resolution for triple monitors because it looks really compressed. What I did is I used a program called Resize Raccoon. And this program allows you to set a total resolution for your 3 monitors. So in my case, the total horizontal resolution for my three monitors is 7680 by 1440. I also have to set the window position X to negative 2560 because you're telling the program that the left edge of the game needs to be aligned to the left edge of the leftmost monitor, which is why it's negative. So when we activate Resize Raccoon, this one right here, now the game looks correct. It spans the three monitors now. Another thing about this game is FOV. I use a website called Modern FOV Calculator, and you enter the specifications for your particular setup. And in my case, it's giving me 173 degrees of field of view. In other games like iRacing, I will just take this number and enter it directly into the game. But with AMS2, it's different. We go to options, camera. If I take the 173 and put it in here, it's going to give me a really zoomed out view. Apparently, this field is expecting a setting per monitor. So I had to take the 173 and divide it by 3, and it gives me 57 and 2/3. I rounded it up and put 58 on here. And once I did that, everything looked perfect. So that's just a short video of how I got AMS2 working with triple monitors. It was a bit of a pain to set up, but at least now it's working correctly. I will leave all the links in the description below for everything that I used to make it work. But if you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will try to answer it. And with that, thank you for all your support and thank you for watching. Until next time.